Welcome to Guns, Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson. Is California going to ban all Glocks? California Assembly Bill 1127 is on Governor Newsom's desk waiting to be signed into law, and at recording has been there for about a week. Gen 4 and 5 Glocks are already currently banned in the state, as it is a silly place that has a roster of permissible handguns certified for sale, and Gen 3 Glocks were simply grandfathered in. But Gen 4s and Gen 5s, much too dangerous, obviously, only the most popular style of handgun in the country. Anyways, the bill itself is based on the prevalence of illegal Glock switches that allow the firearm to shoot in full auto, defining Glocks as machine gun convertible pistols, which is every pistol if you try hard enough.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Specifically, any semi-automatic pistol with a cruciform trigger bar that can be readily converted by hand or with common household tools into a machine gun by the installation or attachment of a pistol converter. These pistol converters are specifically targeting Glocks, as they are defined as replacing the backplate and interfering with the trigger mechanism, allowing the pistol to shoot automatically, even though other popular handguns can also be converted in a similar but not the same definitionally manner. So most pistol models would not be affected by this change. This would prohibit new sales as of July 1st, but it would not outlaw possession if you already own one. It would also allow for transfers between family members. It would also allow for any affected pistols to be redesigned and resubmitted for approval for the roster, clearly so they can say they gave Glock a chance to fix the so-called issue, even if that fix were to be a fundamental redesign of the pistol to meet one state's ridiculous provisions. And of course, these unsafe pistols will still be available for the police to purchase. This comes at an inopportune time for Governor Gavin Newsom, who has presidential candidate hopes in 2028. Banning the most popular and ubiquitous handgun in the nation does not really align with his recent attempts to appear moderate.
I'm not anti-gun at all. I'm for just some gun-safe common sense.
Passing this into law would also mean that their most recent presidential candidate, Kamala Harris, owns a personal firearm the state considers to be unsafe and cannot be sold to anyone else.
I have a Glock, and I've had it for quite some time.
The language of the law is very specific, the pistol converter being mounted on the backplate of the slide, but it also does have a perverse incentive. I think that just because someone invents something to alter a firearm and create something full auto, it should not be illegal. If an anti-gun activist started developing other conversion devices for popular firearms, you could, over time, effectively get other firearms banned under this type of law. Is that likely? Not necessarily, but the fact that it's a possibility that you can essentially prompt gun bans by having a perfectly legal, even in California, firearm, and it can suddenly be illegal because someone invents something else is absurd. How vulnerable are different designs to this? I don't really know. I know some definitely have switch devices out there, but I imagine it's possible if someone really wanted to do so, investing the time and capital into the project. It would be funny in a way if gun control groups started researching firearms productions just to make other firearms illegal. Like I said, not likely, just there's an incentive there now to use this in other places. But will this be signed into law? Do you think Newsom will just kind of quietly let it go and never sign it, or not officially not sign it? Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you've made it to the end of the video, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with others. There's also a Patreon you can join to help the channel grow as well. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching.